welcome. This is Fret Talk episode number 183. You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That's me. That's this guy. You are also joined by the guy who is down here, possibly. That's Lee. Say hi, Lee.
Hi.
And we are only joined by Ollie Miles of Ollie Miles Music. Say hi, Ollie.
Hi, Ollie.
Way. That's
Hey.
Matt's joke. You stay away.
It never gets old. Yeah, but I always do it with Matt as well. So
Indeed.
It's a shared joke.
It is, yeah, it's a shit joke, but it is our shit joke, so there we go. How are we, boys?
Yeah.
I'm very good. Thank you very much. How are you, sir?
Yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, it's almost the weekend. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'll get paid tomorrow.
Yes. I got paid last week, not meaning to brag, because I'm broke already. So,
Yeah.
where does money go? So let's rock and roll this podcast, and let's do what we usually do. Let's do a what have we been up to's. We'll start with
Why
Ollie.
doesn't Ollie? Yeah, I'd say Ollie go first.
We'll start with Ollie because it's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Ollie Miles, Ollie
yeah.
Miles Music.
I think the last time was like May or June last year.
Yeah. We did not quite know how long this whole pandemic thing would be going. We're like, we're stuck in the house for a little bit. Let's have a chat. And now you're like a year on, pretty much. Like, shit, we've been stuck in the house of this entire time.
Yeah.
So Ollie Miles, you've been quite a busy boy, haven't you?
Yeah, just a bit.
So what's been going on? I mean, last time we spoke, I think you were in receipt of an AC30.
Yeah.
And you were pretty much you were using that and a Helix as your setup.
Yep.
So so walk us through what has changed.
Honestly, not a fat lot has changed. I've now got the HX Stomp because I won it in one of those raffle competitions.
Yeah,
That's a good thing to win.
one of those things that you look at and you think, is this legitimate? Like, does anyone actually win this? But
I can attest I have won twice.
you've won twice, yeah. You won a Telecaster as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I won a American Elite thin line telly.
Yeah, like a champagne sparkle kind of finish on it.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And then you were like, oh yeah, I've won this HX Stomp as well.
Yep. So now my rig is mostly my trusty telly, not the one that I won. My PRS CE24, which I've had for, I don't know, 3-4 years now. HX Stomp, and occasionally I use the AC30, but 9 times out of 10 I'm HX Stomp. I'm selling my Helix because I don't use it anymore.
I know. And I've seen this and I've been really tempted because you're selling it at a really good price. And I'm like,
Yep.
I've got the Stomp. I could probably use a little bit more DSP. Like,
Yeah.
I might get around to using a little bit more, but I can't quite justify it. But if there is anyone looking for an absolute bargain, just hit up Ollie Miles on this one because it is bargainous.
It is listed on Reverb as well.
Whilst you're here, let's compare notes. What's your go-to model for the HX Stomp? What are you using?
It is the what's it called? It's essentially the PRS Archon or the Placator, which is the BE100. Either of those.
We run very different sounds, Ollie.
Yeah. I like my gain. I like my relatively high gain.
I just realised you'll hear us there. I forgot to put the stream on. Yeah, I think.
Speaking of which, let's say hello to
Mr. Bimson.
Dirk,
Hey. He said hey
Mr.
twice.
Bimson.
Yo.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Bonjour. Yes, very much stick around because we've got some awesome news coming up about a certain Boss product. We've got a pedalboard based interesting bit of news from Daddario, not Damasio. We've got some more HX Stomp Talk with a slightly new revision, and we've got a release by Jackson. So stick around to listen out for them.
And much, much more.
And much, much more. Yeah, we've got the Pedal World Cup as well, and we need some votes in on that because it's getting serious now.
I've got some cool stuff to talk about too, man.
We do. So, Ollie,
Yo.
like I say, you're using some very, very different amp models than I am. I think the Helix 3.0 saw like a Fender Deluxe or something. Deluxe.
Yeah, wasn't it a couple of Tweed models they added?
I think so. I'm essentially using one of those as my clean channel these days, and then very much vintage Marshall as like a breakup crunch. I don't know exactly the model, and I haven't checked which Marshall it's modelled on, but I'm diming it quite a lot and not getting mass amounts of gain out of it. So
that sounds like it's the Trem model, and that's a really good amp model. That's like my lower gain favorite.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I mean, because essentially I use it for the demos that I do. So I've got the kind of edge of breakup clean channel for my quote unquote clean tone, and then I've got like the through a dirty amp, which is kind of pushing an old school Marshall that's not massively gainy. So those are my go-tos at the moment. But what I might do, in fact, actually, because we've both got stomps, we should swap some patches and see how we get on with it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I'm up for that.
Indeed,
that'd be good to see. Yeah, you could do a video of that. That'd be nice.
It would be, indeed. So
let's do it.
That's our task.
So wearing someone else's shoes for the day, isn't it?
Yeah,
indeed. Oh, these are fucking massive.
Walk a mile in someone else's shoes and all that sort of northern stuff.
Speaking of walking a mile in someone else's shoes, Ollie Miles, you've been doing some quite tasty covers over this lockdown. I mean, since the last time you've done a fair few, haven't you? You've done so many that you've been hit by copyright strikes a few times.
I'm sorry. Can we just
times.
stop for a second and celebrate that segue? That was wonderful.
I mean, it was a beautiful segue, Lee.
It was great.
It's now
that's the best segue you've ever done. It's brilliant.
So yeah, you've done a fair few kind of covers, with your most recent one being an absolute ripping solo.
Yeah. So the story behind that is, I think one of the guys from the band is actually watching this, because I told him that I was doing this. I kind of started a stadium rock tribute that started out that was going to be an Eddie Van Halen tribute when he died.
Yeah.
And then we decided that was a bit of a big ask, bit niche, so we took it a bit further and we're going to do a stadium rock tribute. So I have been learning various solos and recording various solos.
Yeah,
for some of the songs we've chosen.
You did like was it like a Whitesnake tune a couple of weeks back? Here I Go Again.
Yeah, it was a solo to Here I Go Again. Yeah,
which generally melodic, but with a flurry of like, oh, that's some legato. There's like a run at the very end.
Yeah.
That took me a while.
Yeah, so I mean, you have been practicing, because then the next one you released was what?
It was Jump by Van Halen. It was a solo to Jump.
And as we know, Van Halen, no slouch on the old guitar, is he?
So I'll be honest, that recording session I shared, I think I got to 86 takes to get it right.
You know what? It's okay. It's fine.
It took like 2.5 hours for me to get it, and I couldn't play guitar the next day.
Did you have to have a massive break in between takes, because you start getting really annoyed, don't you? After about 10 takes, you're just like, this is ridiculous now. After 20, you're just like, I can't do this. At 40, I need to stop.
There were a few points where I almost gave up, and I took a bit of a break, had some food, like I had a few snacks, and So I'll do it. And then I got one that was kind of good. So I'll do one more. And then I managed to get one that was like as good as I think I'm ever going to be able to play that solo. Like, I don't think I can ever do better than that.
To be fair, the take that you have got is absolutely shit hot. So kudos.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, it's made me think that I need to practice.
Do you really think Eddie has walked into the studio and got it bang first time?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
It is Eddie Van Halen.
It wouldn't surprise me. He just walked in and went, I need a solo. How about something like this? Will this do? And then just gone.
Yeah. Dear. Did you see the thing about him when he was working with Michael Jackson? He kind of went in and just started working on the album because Michael Jackson wasn't in the room, so he just went over and started messing around with the album. And when Michael Jackson came back, Eddie was like, he's going to be pissed. And he wasn't. He was like, oh, man, oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah. That's my Michael Jackson impression.
Yeah,
Nice.
Lee does impression of Michael Jackson. Everyone is offended.
That's the name of this episode.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Lee's Michael Jackson episode.
Indeed.
Special guest Michael Jackson.
It does sound like a podcast title, doesn't it?
No, it actually doesn't.
So,
legitimately, it doesn't. That's a rubbish one. We can do better.
Ouch.
I'm sure we can.
Oh, come on,
I'm
then.
sure
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. So to nail that Van Halen tone, what were you using for that? Was that the stomp?
Yeah, so that was literally just the stomp. Stomp into Logic, and it's compressed to all hell because of the tapping section and legato and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was the PRS Archon model into the studio comp into the amp into I think it was a Greenback 412.
Nice.
And that was it. That was the entire tone.
No phase.
You don't like greenbacks, do you?
What's that?
Mr. Budget Pedal Chap doesn't like greenbacks, do you?
Not particularly, no.
It nails the Van Halen thing with high gain.
I think with the Marshall setup that I've got on the stomp, I am running the stock speaker cab for it, which will be 412 greenbacks.
Likely.
But as a general rule, they're a bit dark.
If you run it into a 2x12 greenback and a 2x12 V30, it will sound lovely.
Yeah.
Or if you can get a creamback in there or something, that would be really, really nice.
However, I'm not made of DSP.
Yeah.
Should have got a call. Oh dear.
Yeah, you can buy mine if you want.
Yeah.
Hey. Always on the. I mean, this is the second time today that you've tried to sell something to me.
That is true. Yeah. This is number 2 of the day.
Because you've got a rather tasty ESP LTD, essentially like Super Strat for sale, haven't you?
Yeah, it's the SN200 with two humbuckers and a Floyd Rose, which I bought like 4 years ago, thinking I'd use it loads, and I don't, so I'm selling it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll really get on with the ESP next because I've got the telly over there, and it is an absolute. And they did like a seafoam green Strat, about 4 or 5 years ago, and I was so tempted by that, and I ended up not pulling the trigger. I was thinking like, well, this is pretty close, but. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen, Ollie. It ain't gonna happen. Because I tried replacing the scratch plate on the telly, and it's not a standard size.
Oh yeah, it's definitely it's a varied shape.
So it's 100%. It's not that easy. What?
You go next, man. What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Oh
yeah.
Oh. I released a video this week that you didn't even know about.
What, the one that I shared?
I don't know, did you?
The one I didn't. Oh, the one for us.
Yep. So
yeah, I shared your other one as well.
You did, yeah. I've been releasing a few no talk all tones on my Instagram under the IGTV bit, because I feel like I've largely been neglecting that, and releasing old stuff on it requires very little work on my part. So, well, hey.
Good shout.
It just means the people who are too lazy to go over to YouTube and check the stuff out will also get like a 2 or 3 minute clip of those pedals.
Do you know what? I really like that that approach. You know, new members, new fans, new viewers, these sort of things. Just calling them lazy outright. I think that is such a spot on approach. You dick.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you might not like me yet, but let me just say, you're lazy.
Yeah. You're just too lazy. No.
Yeah. You're not sure about me? Let me make up your mind for you.
That's it. I mean, I have added like a wonderful little transition slide in it, which looks pretty cool. It's got BudgetPedalChap that wipes across.
Nice.
Yeah, it took me much longer than it should have to to make that. But yeah, so I mean, I've been hitting the IGTV stuff. We also, like last week on the No Circle Tone, I mentioned that I'd done the that accurate representation of the tone bender by Mustard Effects. That's also featured this week on the on Pedalboards of Doom as a Stomp v Stomp. So I've done it where I've pitted it against the legacy model tone bender flavoured pedals. So I was a little bit disappointed that there weren't a Helix model of the tone bender, but there were two in the legacy ones. So there was one that was kind of Line 6's take on the tone bender, and then there was one that was supposed to be aiming at the Vox tone bender. So I chucked them both in. And actually,
yours has got the two transistors, which is similar to the fuzz face, if I remember rightly. I think that's what we agreed. I should have checked that.
I've had a look since. It's actually 3 transistors.
Oh, okay.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it was my bad. So as a little disclaimer here, for the last podcast, my bad. I put my hands up. I thought it was 2. I found another one.
What a
hiding in the back.
Yeah, and then these beautiful old Mullard transistors, I think, like little orange things.
Nice.
It looks very nice. It's a great sounding pedal as well, and got loads of love for it on the No Talk Tone, and we've got quite a few people actually really liking the stomp tones in this one, which is. I mean, we haven't really had that since the Tube Screamer. People really loved the Tube Screamer stomp models.
Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it.
Have you not?
Spoil it. No, I want to watch it. I've been really super busy. I was planning on watching it tomorrow.
Well, there you go. I mean, you can make up your own mind. I personally think that the Mustard Effects tone bender is the winner in it, but there's no bad sound in there. So everyone's a winner there. However, this week I've got a little special fuzzy surprise as well. So tomorrow, there will be a special No Talk All Tone featuring the Germanium Raise the Dead.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, Mr. Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects has lent me his Germanium Raise the Dead.
I was going to ask if it was Yeomans.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and to be fair, like I do like the silicon version. The Germanium version is definitely a bit of me, because it's just.
I can imagine that, yeah, because they're not as harsh, are they?
Yeah, it's a little bit lower gain, a little bit softer sound, and plug that into like a driven amp sound already. Even when you roll the volume back and just get kind of those crunchy with like rounded corners. Yeah, it's so nice, so nice.
Nice.
Fuzz into more drive is always fun.
Yeah, I mean it's counterintuitive because you think it like my signal's already crapping its pants, but shove more drive in it, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
I remember a couple of years ago at the guitar show in Birmingham. I was with you at Stu's at the Tate Effect stand.
Yes.
And he was like, "Oh, you should try this." And in the end, I just turned all his pedals on in one go and played through that.
Yeah.
And my
tone.
beard. It sounded like ZZ Top. And my beard grew half a foot in the 30 seconds I was playing.
Let's see. Whoa, what's going on? Whoa. And one final shout out this week, because I received this as a special through the post. I need to sort these little dyno labels out, because these two keep coming up. However, this little mofo is a revision of the JSA Hot Toddy. I've got one of the original versions, which I use for. I basically used that into one of the cab sims on the Stomp for the Pickpocket series, because it works as a really cool preamp pedal.
Nice.
It's kind of Timmy based, but he's been working with kind of upping the internal voltage, and I believe with this one it goes up to 24 volts internally.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
They're like super clear, super headroomy, just really really responsive, and yeah, he sent me through this. So in the next couple of Pickpocket series, we'll be featuring this bad boy, and it's blue.
That's pretty cool. Anyone got any new stuff in the comments, or viewers? Let's chuck them in the comments. Let's see what you've picked up this week or recently. So, do you want to know what I've been up to? Because I'm eager to tell you. I'm sitting here, I'm like, you guys go first, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you're sitting there and just like,
yeah.
Go on, Lee. What you been up to this week, mate?
Allow me to get my list. Okay. So,
There you go.
as
The
if
rest
I
of
was.
the podcast.
All right, okay. I'll try and get through some of the things quickly. Right, work-wise, right? Today we put the Keeley Compressor Plus on Keeley's own website. That's big, man. That is super, super cool. Go to the Keeley website and check out the Compressor Plus on there. They've made a post up about it and everything, and everyone's really loving it. That's great to see, because that was I put a lot of work into that, because traditionally demoing compressors is a pain in the arse. And
Can confirm, 100%.
Yeah. So I sat down with the team and we worked really, really hard to to make demos that were bang on for the Compressor Plus, and it's shown us how we're going to demo other compressors in the future. So yeah, that was really, really, really cool. I'm glad that they like it. So that was really cool. You know, this is one for you, Mr. BudgetPedalChap.
That's me.
Nux.
Nuix.
Yeah.
Nux.
Their Horseman pedal, their clone that everyone raves about. We got that in
the
this
Golden
week.
Horsey.
No, it's called the Horseman.
Oh, is it?
It's
Oh,
yeah,
it's
'cause I
Mosky
keep
that
thinking
does the Golden Horse, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the one that you hold down the foot switch on it, and it changes between gold and silver modes.
Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah.
Ooh.
So we got that in, and we've launched that as well. So that, man, I was supposed to put it on. Oh, never mind. So yeah, that's been
That'll be a
released.
job after the cast.
Yeah, it will. But yeah, that is awesome. So I'll share some links for that on the group later. And you can go and check both of them out. That they are so cool. I've also been working on a ton of acoustics, which is good and bad, because I don't really know that much about acoustics, so it's difficult. But I'm learning something new in the industry, which is really, really cool. The only thing with acoustics I find is the model numbers are they're more confusing than the Ibanez stuff. It's like,
Yes.
and when you look at different Ibanezes, you can because we know electric guitars, I'm like, well, okay, that means that means this. Okay, yeah, that obviously means it's got a Floyd Rose or a Trem, or that single coils SSS, that sort of thing. When it's acoustics, I'm like, what does GCSR mean? And it means it's like a grand, or whatever they call it. I can't remember what the word is, but there's a certain type of shape body.
Jumbos and parlors and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the C means it's got a cutaway, and then the SR means it's spruce and rosewood. And there's things like that I'm starting to learn, which that's been really interesting. I know we don't really talk about acoustics much here, but some of the companies really make some wonderful, wonderful gear. So that's really cool.
Ooh.
I got a new pedal.
Okay.
I got my friend Justin was sending off a few bits and pieces, and I picked up a Digitech drum. Apparently it's S drums, but apparently it means strum because it's a drum machine that you strum.
You strum.
Yeah,
Drums.
it's a really shit joke.
Yeah, it's a bad portmanteau.
Yeah.
Damn you, Digitech. Damn you.
Basically, what you do is you tune your guitar to it in that. What's it say on there? It says calibrate. You calibrate your guitar to. I can't think of the word calibrate for love nor money.
That word again.
Yeah, and right. So the low strings are basically your bass drum, and the high strings are your snare, and you play a rhythm into it, and then you can choose the drum kit. You can choose from say 30 different drum patterns for each drum kit. And then you can choose whether it has swing or whether it's in 3/4 or 4/4, and there's little tricks you can do to make it do different things. It's not very intuitive to start with, so I'm just watching some guys and getting used to it. But I'm hopefully going to use that straight into my interface and have it coming out the speakers, so I can or into my headphones. So when I'm doing demos,
You've got some rhythm.
Yeah, I've got some drums playing with me.
I mean, you've reminded me. I actually bought a plug-in at the end of last week. There's a company that I keep getting that I'm on the mailing list for because I've bought some stuff from them before, called Ugritone or Ugritone, and they make really fucking metal stuff. Like they make a cab sim called True Cab, TRVE, which is
nice.
based around really extreme metal.
That's like
IRs and stuff.
Swedish metal and all the crazy .
Yeah. So I mean, it's very much that, and they do MIDI drum packs as well. And a couple of weeks ago, I bought a couple of MIDI drum packs because they were doing
Slipknot one. The Korn one.
Essentially. Within their thingies, they had new wave of British heavy metal. They had kind of roots rock and stuff like that. So I thought, yeah, that's cool. And they were doing their entire 2019 MIDI pack for the price of about 3 of them. So I thought, rather than just buying the 3 I want, I'll get the whole lot. But now I've got black metal and thrash and stuff like that. They're coming up to the end of their January sale, and they'd reduced their black metal drum kit down to 25 quid. I was like, 25 quid's not much.
You might as well at that point, really.
Yeah, so I've now got the Cult 2 drum kit, which it doesn't sound like it's very much me at all. However, if I mix the cymbal sounds from Easy Drummer with the the shells of the metal drum kits, it sounds like really classic, almost like 60s and 70s rock where they hadn't quite got how to record drums, and it's really flat and flabby sounding drums. So it sounds just like that, and it's fantastic.
Nice.
Do you want me to make you some really, really metal tones on the stomp, and I'll just send them over for you?
I think that's it, yeah.
Next week you'll have mascara
you can demo it.
That's it. Next week I'll have corpse paint, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I used to be budget pedal chap. Now I'm budget corpse guy.
The budget, the U in budget is a V.
Yeah, budget corpse.
Right.
I think it's about time we do a little bit of Pedal World Cup, isn't it?
I haven't finished.
Oh, have you not? No, carry on then. Sorry.
Right. I also got this today. This came through the post. Did you see this? Mr. Budget Pedal Chap.
Yes, the Ferris decoder.
Yeah, basically. So for the listeners, this is an overlay thing. It's a static overlay, like almost like a sticker, but it's not a sticker, and it goes onto your Ferris pedals because Ferris pedals are traditionally quite difficult to navigate, and
really
the Enzo
hard.
even more so because it's a synth.
They're like the classic Nintendo games of the pedal world, aren't they? Take no prisoners.
Yeah. So this kind of like tells you what the alternate controls do and what the controls like for the global control. So what happens is you unplug it, you hold down the alt button, you plug it back in, hold that for 3 seconds, and that allows you to change things such as like whether it's a line level or if it's an instrument level, whether it has.
You're still looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it's buffered or relayed, you sort your MIDI channels out and that sort of thing in that. So all of that is on here. I don't have to look at a guide anymore because I'm constantly staring at my phone trying to tweak the pedal and trying to remember what does what. So that's a godsend. And I've made a video of it. I made a video of how to install it. It was the easiest thing in the world to install, but I thought I'd do it anyway because it's a video.
any excuse.
Yeah, but you know,
Content.
It might sell a few for the chap who done it. So I've put links in it. So keep an eye out for the video, and you'll see that. But that's I also put a post up of the picture of it and on the group earlier. So that was really cool. I'm really pleased with that. I've been sorting out my demo setup, and now my demos are no longer from my PC sitting here. They're from back over there and sitting by my board. And most importantly, the biggest thing by far is I've finished my board.
Way.
For now.
No. Well,
That's been
for
years
now,
in the
for sure.
making. That. Huh?
Yeah. No, like maybe it's.
Well,
it's
what I've done is I've done it in such a way that I can swap things in and out, and I've even left. There's a couple of spaces on it for auditioning new pedals because I'm not going to turn around and say this is it. I'm not going to. But I've got 3 or 4 different drive pedals, a bunch of different modulations, all these sort of things. So I've got my GT 1000 core on the board, which is like your Helix, and but better. And but yeah, I can put more than 6 blocks on, which is nice, and I don't have any problems about DSP programming
it's
and
8.
running out of power. And but yeah, no, I one of the things
I'm only half paying attention to your ribbing here, Lee, because we've got a what we've been up to by Andrew Bimps, and you asked our audience what they've been buying.
I didn't really think they'd answer. No, I'm joking. Let's have a look then. I can see. So
he's been an exponent of the TC plethora because. He's been really getting on with that. He's bought a Line 6 HD 500X in order to put through the Plethora's loop so that it can essentially have 6 drives and 13 modulation options. I mean...
Wow. Okay.
I'm proud of you, Andy. I am proud of you.
Clever.
Yeah, I like that.
And we want to hear it. So give us some demo... like a little demo video of how the features work, because I'd be really interested to see that in action.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. You post them up on the group because everyone wants to see like how you're doing that.
Yeah, some crazy shit. This is like mad scientist tonal stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, man. So I made a video earlier in the week.
Yeah.
Of the Domino power supply and the Ayrton power regulator. So I'll be editing them down hopefully tomorrow, and we'll be able to put them out next week.
Fantastic. Because again, I'm really interested to see how you're getting on with those power supplies, because you talked a big talk with them. So I want to see the walk.
Doing everything. It's not even breaking a sweat. It's hilarious.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, it's just unbelievably powerful. I'm not struggling with that at all, and I'm so pleased. So pleased.
And
yeah,
well, like power supplies aren't a very exciting subject, but that's where you want to be with them, isn't it? You want to plug them in, get it sorted, and not to worry.
Look, this is what I had before, right? Tiny little thing, but I had to have 3 of the buggers. So this is bigger than the 3 of them, but
It doesn't
better.
quite do the job as well.
Yeah, this was good. Like, these had 300 milliamps per output. You've got an 18 and a 12 on them as well. But I only have 1 or 2 pedals that will take 18 volts. None that would take 12. So that meant I had 6 usable outputs out of the 8 on here. On that, I've got 15 usable outputs, and then the Edison goes after them in order to give me the different voltage changes that I need. Just brilliant. Yeah, they've nailed it. That company, they've absolutely nailed it.
Fantastic stuff.
I don't want to keep going on about Jad and Freer because we've talked about them quite a lot over the last few weeks, but I'm so impressed by them. So impressed.
I will be tuning into that video. So when's that? Next Wednesday, is it?
Probably. Yeah, I'll try and get it done tomorrow. I've got to do the news tomorrow as well. So, yeah, if you're watching, don't forget, news is going up tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and that will sum up the news for the week. But we're going to do that here as well. So there might be some things I mentioned that we don't mention here. There might not. You will have to see.
You got to watch it to find out.
You're boring, Lee. He's yawning. Sure, Mac's razzing you.
Huh?
So sure, Mac is razzing you. Let's do a pedal World Cup. So we are now. Lee's about to share in the group the wonderful graphic that was made here. We are now in the knockout rounds of the Pedal World Cup. So we've gone past the group stages, and we are now where it counts.
Right.
So our first group is Group A, and it is the Roger Mayer Octavio versus the Dodd 250. So this is where the winner goes through and the loser gets kicked out at this stage. What are we saying, boys? What do we think?
I think we're going to disagree.
Go on. There's a correct choice, and then there's the Octavio. So
I knew you were going to say that. It has to be the Octavio, though, doesn't it? Yeah. See, look, Ollie's agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Or else I'm going to break curfew.
Yeah. Definitely didn't get threatened before the podcast, so I have to agree with Lee on all counts. Otherwise,
I mean,
come and
it's not looking good for the 250 here because Sean Mack's also coming with the Octavio.
And so it's
what more do you want?
And Bimpson.
Might as well just count that in, then.
Unless we get a surge of 250 coming in. I just think
you're going to be texting Yeomans in a second. I go, dude, come on,
come on.
Where the fuck are you?
Send to all contacts. Get on the podcast.
I mean, it worked for the grunge, didn't it? So, hey.
Octavio. All the
Yeah.
way.
Okay. I mean, it's iconic, but who really uses octave fuzz in stuff?
Me.
I mean, in music though, in actual music, in stuff that's been released.
Right. How many?
Not in stuff that's been released, but I do use it quite a bit.
Mate, that's a Hendrix pedal.
Yeah. Hendrix was how many years ago?
Look, you can't say.
Don't start questioning this. This is the foundation of everything we know.
We don't know anything more.
This is it.
Oh dear.
Who would have thought I'd be the progressive one in this? Like,
You would have been
Blue's
the
dad
progressive one.
doesn't vote for Hendrix.
Oh, mate.
But yeah, I thought the Dodd 250 is a more useful pedal in like a broader sense. but I will happily concede because every other fucker has voted for the Octavio.
I think the word happily in the happily conceded was a bit much.
I will
don't think anyone believes you there.
Happily, yeah.
Through
gritted
teeth.
So we'll also do. We're also going to go do the second one as well this week. So for the next 4 weeks, we'll do 2, and then after that, it will be 1 per week. So we've got. Why am I trying to look at the graphic? I've got it written down in front of me. Numbnuts. So we've got the Digitech Whammy versus the Big Muff. This is going to be a bit more of a contentious one, I think.
This is tricky. This is tricky. Obviously, it's got to be the Big Muff, but I don't want it to be.
I mean, I think I'm going for the Muff just for the sheer lols there.
I wish we'd broken it into certain types of Big Muff. So, like we said, we've got the TS9, but we haven't got the TS808 Air or TS10 or whatever. So we should just put that as either tube screamers or put the Big Muffs as like triangle Big Muff. Because I particularly like triangle Big Muffs.
Lee, let it go, man. Let it go.
It's Big Muffs are cool.
This has happened now. This is how it works. Just let it go.
I want to vote for the Whammy.
Okay, I'm okay with this. I'm okay. I think both of them are like cult classics, aren't they? Like,
I mean, the sheer amount of music that I listen to that has the weird
whammy.
random,
and
like or whammy style pitch shifting where it just goes boom.
Yeah, and considering like the Big Muff has been around almost twice as long, the Whammy has made its impact in a shorter time. So I can agree with it, but I'm gonna go for the Muff.
What the comment? What I don't have the comments up.
So we've got Andrew Bimpson saying the Big Muff. We haven't got votes from the other chaps just yet, but it could swing. So we've got 3 for the Big Muff, 1 for the Whammy.
Oh, if the other 1 for the Whammy.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. Who voted for the Whammy?
Sean Mack of Sugar Ray Licks.
Yeah.
Sean, I've got one question, mate. What the fuck? Why? Why would you vote for the Whammy over the Muff?
Well, he said the Muff sounds terrible on my 65 twin reverb without another pedal. So
how does a Digitech Whammy sound on your 65 reverb?
Like a Digitech Whammy sound on everything else.
However, when I'm getting my Rage Against the Machine on, mate.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just Tom Morello, isn't it?
Rage Against the Machine, White Stripes would not be the same if you didn't have the Whammy. So
literally every modern metal band as well has they just input just like little bits of pitch shifting into their riffs. It's brilliant.
Okay, I mean, if by modern metal you mean like I don't know, Metallica Load and Reload, then I mean, that's as early as I'll go for modern.
Sorry, mate. Can I just quote Sean here? Whammalicious.
Whammalicious.
Whammalicious, yeah.
I think the Whammy has to go through just for that.
It's Whammalicious.
I mean, at least it's not Whamageddon, because that is a hard time during Christmas. So we've got 2 for the Whammy, we've got 3 for the Big Muff at the moment. And to be fair, that's kind of what I was expecting. That is kind of what I was expecting. So unless
come on, Whammy people.
Yeah, unless we get, I think we had Dirk voting before. Unless we get another vote for the Whammy, it's gonna be the Big Muff and the Octavio getting through.
Do you know what though? I don't like arguing against the Whammy because it's such a great pedal. It really is. And that's such a fantastic.
The further we get into this competition, the more difficult it is going to be, because we're going to end up with like Range Master versus Fuzzface at some point. And that's like I say, like saying which do you prefer, pizza or chocolate?
Going to end up with something like Tone Bender versus Blue Box, and that's going to be hard. Or Range Master versus Blue
obviously,
Box.
Anything versus Blue Box, anything wins.
In order for the Blue Box to be versus any of them, it has to be in the final. That's what I was saying.
I mean, looking at this, the Blue Box is going to be versing the TS9, so we don't stand a chance, mate.
Yeah, TS9 is TS9's going to go through.
I think
just as a preview for that week, Blue Box
Yeah,
loses.
don't even bother with that group. Just put the TS9 through.
is the Blue Box older than the TS9?
No.
I think it might be.
I think it. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Right,
So
we're going to leave it open
similar.
anyway. We're going to leave it open. If any more votes come through, we'll recount. But at the moment, we've got the Octavio versus the Muff for the semi-final, essentially. Let's do some news. Right, so as I previewed at the start of this podcast, we're going to be talking about the Boss TB2W. We've talked about it quite a lot before, so we're just going to do a little bit of a recap. But prices are now out. And, in fact, like the pre-orders came up today, I think it was, and they have already sold out. So
It's like the PS5 all over again.
it's like the what, sorry?
It's like a PS5 all over again. No one's going to be able to get one. They're going to be mythical.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Go on.
I've got an order for one, and I've got a PS5.
I don't have a Fuzz, but I do have a PS5.
No, I've got both.
Oh,
You've
bless him. Dirk has chimed in and says all the pedals are legends and are fantastic. So I think that's conceding there that
That's like praising the fat kid in the cross country. It's admirable, but
no. To be fair, I mean, to have got through to the knockout rounds, you've got to be a pretty special piece of kit. So I agree with him. They're all winners, but the ultimate winners will go through to the final. So the TBT2W, the pre-orders were coming up for like 50 quid, but they're retailing for €349 or £399.
Jesus.
Yes.
Ouch.
There's been a little bit of a kickback.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was €399 of £349.
No. I mean,
I think that's right.
Feel free to Google it at the moment. However, I did some research. So,
Ouch.
yeah. So we've got 3-way voltage selector on it, true and buffered bypass. So it's slight tweaks on the tone bender sound. As we've mentioned, tone benders sound quite nice.
€349. Okay, yeah. Sorry, apologies.
It's all right. It's not a problem.
It's a lot of money.
Know your place.
Fuzz.
Do you know what? I knew that price ages ago.
So, I mean, there's been a bit of a mixed review with this one. Like, some people seen it as a collector's item, thinking, yeah, this is it's only going to go up in value. It's like a piece of history. It's a limited run. And others quite rightly saying, like, this is a ridiculous price for a 2-knob fuzz pedal.
Is there anyone on Reverb selling their pre-order yet? Like with the Silver Sky special colours.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, considering like the Bliss Factory almost instantly went on Reverb and eBay.
I bet you within the next 48 hours, there's going to be listings on eBay and Reverb.
Yeah, possibly. And
I wouldn't be surprised if they've got a contingency in for that. You know what Boss are like? They are so shit hot on top of things.
Well, they did say that if anyone was caught making multiple pre-orders, it would be cancelled and refunded.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, they're on it, aren't they?
Yeah, they are very, very good. You know, I've got a good relationship with Boss, and I'm quite happy with it because they're one of my favourite companies out there. And it hasn't always been the case, but over the last, say, 5-10 years, they've just become such a wonderful, wonderful company. And they might have always been like that, but the face of them now is like so open that everyone knows who Yoshi is and so on and so forth. And it is great. Yeah.
It's gone from being a company to personalities, hasn't it? Like us in the UK, we know pretty much that Matt Knight, is the face of one of the faces of Boss Europe, and you can like approach him with loads of stuff if you're interested in the Boss stuff. As you say, Yoshi's face has made an appearance. We've got a comment in the chat from Bimpson saying it's a ridiculous price for a fuzz, fair price for a collector's item. He's going to stick with sensible priced fuzzies, and I think that's fair. If you see it as this is a pedal, this is a fuzz pedal, it is quite a lot for a pedal.
Yeah, if you want to spend that much on a fuzz pedal, I think like the Vemuram, the Josh Smith Vemuram's like that much.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's not unheard of, but it's not common as well.
Yeah. I've got my DS1 hiding, though. It's in my background, just above my...
Yeah, that was considerably less than £400.
I got it for a tenner.
There you go. Considerably less than £400.
The OD3 is... You can't see the OD3, but the OD3 is behind me as well, and I got that for a tenner as well.
Nice.
Off the same person.
I paid considerably more for my OD3.
OD3 is always... Anytime I build a board, the OD3's on there. Yeah,
they are fantastic. I tell you... Get it modded by JSA. It's even better then.
I'm looking into starting like messing with pedals and stuff, so I might mod it myself if I find some good mods.
Yeah,
too hard.
Have a chat with Simon, because I sent mine off to him because he was curious about the OD3. He'd heard about it but never tried one, so I sent it off to him and he did some mods for me for it. So you might still have some notes on that.
So look, the reason I got one right is because I think it's going to make a good video for our channel.
I mean, yeah,
that's one.
Yeah,
I'm not going to make it. I'm not. If once we've made the video after a couple of years, I might be able to sell it off. It's probably going to sound amazing. I've spoken to Anthony Macari about it quite a bit, and he was like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I couldn't say anything. I've been really excited to talk to people about it. But I was saying congratulations to him. It's a great opportunity. But this is number 500 of a pedal that is normally huge. And you saw last week. I had a tone bender in my hands from the 60s, and I was taking it apart, and I was like, I'm scared this is going to break, and all these sort of things. This is a Boss version of that. That's never going to break. Yeah. It's a Boss size pedal. Most likely, I'm going to get it. I'm going to play it for a bit. I'm going to put it back in the box, and I'm going to keep it until they get in the stupid value, and then sell it on, and then buy my kids something.
You're not going to. You're never going to actually step on it.
Yeah, I want it to be in mint condition if I'm going to do that. I don't tend to get things like that, but I think this is kind of what a lot of people are going to buy with them. But I am going to give it a good old play.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to give it a good old play. And if it's really good, I will use it.
It is a collector's item, isn't it? First and foremost. I mean, it's usable. It's a pedal, but it is a collector's item. So it's like the Traffic Light series where they brought out the three like original run Boss compacts.
Spectrum and
was
the
that
phaser and
the anniversary box set thing.
Yeah. Chances are that the majority of those are sat in a box somewhere as collector's items because that's what they were intended for.
Yeah.
So it's very much along those lines. I think we should move on to our next bit of news. I
forgot to bring the picture up for that.
The Didario Expand. This has kind of surfaced over the last couple of days. It's essentially a telescopic pedal board, so it extends from the centre. Well done, Lee. It's a good picture. So you've got two different versions. You've got the X1, the Expand 1 and the Expand 2. So the one is like a two tier. It's not tier, is it? What do they call it? Slat.
Right. Yeah, two slats.
Two rail.
Two rail is probably the best way of describing it.
It's like a pedal train metro. I think you would call that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then expands to kind of twice the size.
Stretchy pedal board.
Yeah, as I say, telescopic, so it nestles inside itself, and then you've got like the four rail version as well. So apparently these are made of aircraft quality aluminium, whatever that means. I'm a little bit dubious, if I'm honest. Like, it looks
Nano. Sorry,
nano. Isn't that like Robin Williams from
no.
what was it? Mork and Mindy, Nanu, was it?
No, nano. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Did you see that thing the other day that came up
old.
about they had a whole episode of Star Trek? I think it was The Next Generation, written for Robin Williams.
What did they?
Oh, I'm so sad they didn't make that.
There's that episode where Stephen Hawking rocks up at the start of it, and he's like playing poker
Cards with Data and Einstein. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Apparently, that's just like he rocked up to the set because he was a massive fan, and they just went, "Okay, we'll sort you out with a cameo."
I mean, you would never be able to say no to someone like Stephen Hawking, would you? Like,
it's definitely on brand for Star Trek, isn't it? So,
do you know what? I tried to read the Theory of Everything through audiobook, and one of the really good things about the Theory of Everything is that it has really good diagrams in it. So the audiobook was particularly difficult.
There you go. Lee recommends. I think we might make that a feature, like an ongoing feature. Books that Lee recommends.
I've got loads. I read so much, but it's all fantasy.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I read a book once.
I'll tell you what. I will recommend something. If you like science, go and read the Bobbyverse books. That's all I'm going to say. Go and read Bobbyverse. It was so clever and so much fun. It's like it's sci-fi. It's not fantasy, but it's.
I'll add that to the list. I've got a few to get through, but
and I'm going to recommend
hilarious
a book
as well. Really funny.
If you do like pedals, which people listening to this might, Pedal Crush is all right. It's a very good book. I used that actually for some of the research for the top 5 video that we did on pedalboards are doing, which the second one will come out eventually. We've got it recorded.
Hang on.
We just need to edit it through, and then it should be sound. But stay tuned for that. So, what do you think of these expand boards then? Like I say, I'm concerned that they will flex in the middle.
Okay, right. So here's my thoughts on it. That's the wrong picture. That's the right picture. So the bars that go through, they're always hollow anyway.
Yeah.
The bit where it ends before it continues on, so the bit in the middle is still supported. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the smaller bits that are coming out are they look very, very strong. They've got kind of like almost like a fat eye sort of shape, like if you were to look at the cross section. So it's
fat eye.
Yeah, like the letter I, not as in like you've been punched in the eye sort of thing.
Yeah.
So they look solid to me. I can't see a fault with their build quality. That from a mechanical engineering point of view, that looks good. That does. It's all riveted in. The rivets are a bit of a concern, but rivets always are, because once they go, they go.
However,
no one has a rivet tool.
To paraphrase our Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Why do we need a pedal board that expands?
Because people buy boards and then they realise that they want to add more pedals, and then they're like, oh, but now I've got to go and buy another board. But this is planning for the future.
Yeah, but eventually, on that scale of buying more stuff, you will it doesn't expand forever. You're going to run out of room eventually, so you're going to end up buying another board eventually anyway. It just delays the time that you get between when
Boards
you buy
are
a board.
Expensive. So if you've got one that expands and it's going to save you having to buy another board in the middle,
Also, I had a little look at the article for the announcement of them. They aren't cheap. Like the boards themselves aren't too bad, but they don't come with a carry case like the pedal train stuff does.
Yeah,
Right.
so we're talking
The bags are
109
extra.
Yeah, so €109 for the smaller version, and then an extra 89 for the bag, and then 209 for the bigger one, and then 159 for the bag for that one.
Okay, do you know what I've got to say about that? Right, just go and buy an Alder and Ash board.
It's just unnecessarily expensive for what it is, and it's not really a problem that needs fixing, especially at that price.
Yeah, so for me, if you got to the point where you've filled up your little pedal train board or whatever, nothing says that you can't sell that to recoup some of the cost of the next one up.
Yeah.
And then you're getting a solid board that hasn't got a hinge in the middle. Even if it is mechanically sound hinge, it's still a fucking hinge.
And more to the point,
Yeah, but it's a point where the weight will hinge. So
In like a fulcrum sort of thing.
Yeah,
idea.
so
Yeah, I'm with you.
it's going to add more pressure onto the board, where in a full, like a non-expandable board won't. I like, for all of the problems that it solves, as Ollie clearly hit the nail on the head. Why do we need that solving?
Yeah.
Was that a problem that people were asking to fix?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think if the bag that they're selling for almost as much as the board was included, I think they'd sell them by the 1,000.
Yeah,
Or
possibly.
tens of thousands, or like by an incredible amount. But
Honestly, I think the only thing that is there's two things that really put me off this idea. One is the price, and that is the biggest one. But the second one is
The design.
even if you spend that extra on the bag will not be expandable.
Yeah.
So if you,
Unless it is an expandable bag. It's got like little Velcro
yeah,
straps.
the bag has hinges that are riveted in as well, and it just pulls out. And
That would be genius. I mean, that would be worth the price that they're asking for this bag.
it's Mary Poppins bag, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Bimson has made an excellent point here. For 70 quid, Harley Benton do an 80 centimetres by 39 centimetre board.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You can get a really nice Alder and Ash board for not much more than that.
There
If you
you
want
go.
a really, really nice board, you can go to Alder and Ash and get some lovely stuff from him for not, for between £100 and £200.
So I mean, you've got options there, haven't you? Pretty much. There are lots of options which point you away from this D'Addario board. I mean, as much as I like D'Addario, their strings are fantastic, and some of their accessories really good. I don't think this one's hitting any points here.
Bimson also
love
said,
D'Addario.
read Darwin's Dangerous Idea. It's a great book.
Oh, thank you.
Indeed. Right, so
I like
I've
this.
just looked at the time. We're pretty much past the hour. So, which one do you want to do, the HX Stomp or the Jackson? We'll save the other one for next week.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's cover the Stomp because you guys are big Stomp fans, aren't you?
We are.
I mean, at this point, the only thing of the Helix family I haven't owned is the LT. I own or have owned every other member of the Helix family.
Indeed. The HXFX as well.
Yeah, I started with the HXFX
Nice.
a few years ago, and then I sold it and a couple of other things. Bought the big Helix, and then I won the Stomp as well.
Fantastic. I mean, yeah, cool. So we've got HX Stomp XL. I don't think it's officially been released yet, but it's pretty much there. So I mean, Line 6 have put their hands up and said this is not the most technologically advanced release that they've ever done. It's not really innovative, but it's fixing like a corner of the market which people have found their own solutions too. So, being part of quite a few HX Stomp groups, I see a lot of people like adding these MIDI foot switches to the HX Stomp in order to expand the functionality of the Stomp. This is essentially that in like an enclosed unit. However, you've got 6 knobs, a mode knob, and a tap knob. I assume it's very much like the original one where they are all programmable. So if you've got it in stomp mode, you could then have 8 stomps. But the big selling point for me is the fact that on the original HX Stomp, because it's so small, the ports are basically coming out of everywhere. You've got like 3 or 4 on the side. I think I can see it here. So you've got 2 jacks and the MIDI ones on the one side, and then you've got like 5 on the back.
Yeah.
Plus the USB, five and then on the other side you've got another 2, which makes it a bit of an untidy unit. I mean, you don't have to use all of them at once, and if you were wiring this up to a board, you could get it done quite neatly. But if you're chopping and changing, it gets a bit messy.
Yeah, I agree.
And the fact that they've put everything on the back and they've moved the master volume onto the back as well, like a recessed master volume.
Yeah.
So that you're not accidentally knocking it. I think that's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. I agree. There's two ways of looking at it like this. I think with what's going on in the world, the fact that Line 6 have managed to bring out a new Helix type device is a great thing. The fact that they brought out a bigger device and didn't increase the one downside of the HX Stomp, which is, like as you were saying earlier, the processing power. Yeah, it kind of makes me feel like banging my head against the brick wall, especially since the core's come out. And one of the big selling points of the core is, well, when we've got much more processing power than the HX Stomp, then and they're like, yeah, but we've got more switches.
Yeah, so I think the reason for that, and I agree. So, Ollie's playing Bean Share.
Sorry,
it's all right.
I've
it's near bother. So what I think the issue is, they could increase the processing power, but then the price would also go up considerably because processing costs essentially. And I think with this one they're looking at only increasing the price of the Stomp by £100 ish. So that makes sense. But also you kind of pricing the LT out the market, or you're pricing this new thing out the market.
Yeah, I think anyone who already owns a HX Stomp, as if they wanted extra switches, they've bought extra switches by now.
Yeah, exactly.
This is for people who haven't got anything Helix related yet, and I think they're addressing a problem that they don't really need to.
I don't.
And with the lack of extra power and stuff, because if they added extra power, then it would have the same amount of chips as the big Helix, and then that's priced the big Helix out. It's a bit of a, for me it's a bit of a pointless release, but I've already had a bit of an argument with a friend about this, and I just came to the conclusion that I probably would have bought it, but I'm just salty because I already own a Stomp.
Oh yeah. Like if this was at the same time as the Stomp, I probably would have bought this as well, because the extra switches make sense. I'm at the point where I'm not going to go out and buy a MIDI switcher for it because I don't want the extra cables and the hassle. But if it was enclosed within one unit, I'd be like, sound.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. The way I use my Stomp, I don't need more switches. It's just not.
Absolutely. And I think the only reason I'd be buying this is if I was feeling a little bit greedy and wanted the option. I don't think I'd particularly use it all that much. if I'm fair.
How much is one like a Morning Star?
I think they're like in the region of about 200.
Yeah, so it makes perfect sense in that respect, because there will be people who are looking to buy the HX Stomp. They'll be looking at the groups you guys are on, and they'll be seeing people say, "Oh yeah, well, yeah, I've got it, but I've had to add this." And there's quite a few people who have done that.
Yeah,
and they're going, "Oh, if I get it, am I going to want to do that?" They walk into the shop and they will say to the salesman, "What are you doing here? Everyone's got COVID." But no, they'll turn around and say to the salesman, "Look, I want to get this, but the thing that's putting me off is I don't want to have to later on go and get something else that's an extra couple £100." He'll go, "Well, look, 150 quid, and you get this, and it's got everything built in.
Yeah.
Haven't got to buy any cables for it. Everything's built in, doesn't get messy.
Don't have to program it,
etc., etc." And I think there are more ins and outs on this than there are on the HX Stomp. I could be wrong on that, but
no, it's exactly the same.
Is it?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey.
I mean, the original Stomp has got more ins and outs than it really should.
Yeah,
it's got a stereo loop, stereo in, stereo out, MIDI.
Yeah,
you have to buy those
switching.
TRS to mono cables, though, don't you, to run a lot of them?
No,
so the effects loop is TRS out, and then it's a stereo back in.
Yeah.
So it's two monos back in, but a stereo out.
Yeah. I mean, it is a fantastic bit of kit, and Line 6 will have done their research to know that there is a market for this. It like they've said, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's not really all that innovative, but there's a market, so why not?
Yeah, we can make money off it. We're a company, so we might as well make it.
Yeah, and it's not only that. It's giving the people out there what they're asking for, listening to the consumer and going, actually, yeah, this probably makes sense.
They've blatantly been watching, listening to what people want, and that's really, really good.
I mean, they do. I mean, there were a few guys from Line 6 who are actually in those groups and who listen and respond as well.
So
I think
Paul.
Or whom?
Paul Hindmarsh?
No. Like some of the guys who actually work at Line 6, not work as reps for Line 6.
Yeah, he works for Line 6.
Yeah, but he's a rep for Yamaha and Line 6, and he's a guy who demos the.
It's like a demo guy, not an actual.
I think he does more than just that, but I don't want to say that for sure. But I've spoke with him quite often.
Yeah, I mean he's a nice chap, and I've seen him doing the Yamaha and the Line 6 demo and stuff for quite a while. I first saw him on like Anderton's channel way back.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, my assumption is that he's more towards the kind of the public relations and the demoing of the products more than the actual hands-on with it. What are you doing, Lee?
Yeah.
Are you doing some like kung fu moves?
I'm pushing the helix off the scren.
Oh, wonderful, fantastic! It's nice that you were using your time well. And on that note, we should probably wrap the podcast up for this week, because when Lee starts messing with the graphics on the screen, something needs to happen.
Lee's bored.
That's it.
Lee's bored.
I'm going to be the one who's editing out all of these like mouse clicks and like keyboard types as well later on. So thanks for that, Lee. Right, so it's time that we mention our wonderful Patreon backers, because you keep this light on and this light on over here. As little as $2 a month, you can be one of these people. These people are as follows, and we've got one of them in the chat at the moment, Mr. Andrew Bimson. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Mr. Doug Christ of 37 Effects. We've got Mr. Joseph Richardson of Joseph Richardson Music and of Abstraction Band. We have got Huge Erection, or is it just the way I'm sitting? We have got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups and Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast. Tone Jerks podcast, yeah, I was listening to them today actually. Yeah, possibly if you're a fan of the Line 6 Helix, Helix Stomp might want to give their most recent episode a miss.
Ooh, they're slamming it.
Yeah, he's had a faulty one.
Ouch.
Like in Line 6's defence, they've been sorting the problem, but he's lost a bit of faith.
Understandable.
And, yeah, it's understandable. So yeah, like I say, Patreon guys, massive shout out to you, because we appreciate the fact that you trust in this podcast so much that you're willing to back us. If you want to catch us online, money. Lee is Mr. Pedalboards of Doom.
Yep.
And occasionally he will post something really funny in the group.
only occasionally, though, not all the time.
Yes. No, I don't need to do that. I have people for that.
That's it. Yeah. You've given me admin rights, and now for some reason your posts are hilarious.
Who knew?
You also do some fantastic work with Tonepedia.
We do. Thank you very much for the lovely comment. Yeah, we do lots and lots of making pedals and guitars and acoustics and all sorts of different musical gear interactive for you to go and try it, which is fantastic because, like, there's a pandemic on and you can't actually go to guitar shops, so use Tonepedia instead, you bastard.
Yes. Sorry, I was just checking the chat. We've got Dirk who's saying goodbye. He's apologising for his English, but honestly, your English is much better than my German.
I'd like to apologise for Mr. BudgetPedalChap's English as
Ollie,
well. So don't
can you
worry
plug
too
some
much
stuff?
about that.
Do you want to plug some stuff?
Yeah.
Is it still facebook.com/Ollie Miles Music?
I believe so, and the same on Instagram, as far as I'm aware. Ollie Miles Music or Ollie Miles Guitar. Ollie Miles something.
There
Ollie
you
Miles
go.
Music or Ollie Miles Guitarist.
I believe that your links are still within the show notes. So
nice.
there you go. We can plug you better than you can. And if you want to catch me online, it is facebook.com/BudgetPedalChap, instagram.com/BudgetPedalChap, youtube.com/BudgetPedalChap. And YouTube is the home to the No Talk All Tone series, amongst some others, the Pickpocket series, and occasionally, if you go onto facebook.com/pedalboards of doom, you'll find me doing the Stomp v Stomp series as well. Which is I'm really enjoying that. So from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from
carry on.
Lee Padabadabadabadabadabadoo, who's down here, and then from Mr. Ollie Miles, who's over here. Say bye, Ollie Miles.
Bye, Ollie Miles.
It will be a tatty bye, and good night for this week. Good night.
Good night, all.
Bye.
I told my suitcases there'd be no vacation this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage.
Aha.